fractal levels and acknowledging where the major trend is and where the kind of intraday trend is, and just having a small where the neutral area is and where the levels that the prices could break out of mean, and the significance of them means that you have a very powerful tool. In other words, you could put an order to go sell a break here, or you could put an order to go short there and just place your stop there and walk away, or you could wait for confirmation. I prefer to wait for confirmation, but it doesn't really matter. And the good news is, because this is a corrective currency, okay, you could see the market go down to 138 or 139 tomorrow, and you think, geez, I missed it. I missed it. It's a corrective currency. All you need to do is go from top to here, bottom there to the low, roughly 50%, stick in an order, put your stop there, you're done. Why? Because if you don't catch it, but then just move it a bit lower, because a new fractal will be formed and this level will move lower. And because markets always correct, especially the euro currency, there's a very good chance that you will catch the trade. If you sell the bottom here, again, in a corrective currency, if you sell the break, if you sell down there, with 250 points stop or 150 points stop, the probability of you being stopped out is quite high. But if you were to wait for the correction and to sell up here, or somewhere around here, again, this 50%, 75% zone, and place your stop up there, you have much more protection, and you avoid it being stopped. Does that make sense? It does. Who here is getting stopped the whole time? You are. And why do you think you're getting stopped? But is it the case that you're trying to, are you selling breaks the whole time, or are you waiting for?
Break-evens. I go break-even too soon.
Right.
I go break-even too soon.
Okay. Well, then what you need to do is you probably need to make your position size smaller to give yourself a wider stop. And you probably need to, where you get in, you've got to be a bit more patient to let the market come to your level. And then you can push your stop higher above the market out of that zone. But if you can find on the charts these types of formations and you can identify these fractal levels, you know you're in a very, very good level. And I'll be honest, in my trading, I only have stops of about maybe 5-6 points from these levels, because I'm so sure that they won't break it, because I know if they break, I'm wrong. Okay? So let's just go here. That's the 1 hourly. So let's do a trade, or what would I do? Well, I definitely have my stop here at probably 142. I would have my stop either at 142.90, or I'd have a stop at 144.10, something like that. And depending how much you want to risk, if it's 250 points, well, all you would do is say if it's 142.60, well then, your entry is down here. So at these levels here, your stop is good, your entry is good value. So you can go short at these levels if you so wish. I would wait for a retracement, maybe up around these levels here, place my stop around here, and for 80, 90 points, you've got a good trade. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a question. You mentioned on 2 occasions that you looked for a confirmation, but you didn't tell us what the confirmation was.
I'll tell you exactly what the confirmation is. What you'd like to see is, I wish I had a stick or something.
Gavin, if we're going to questions, we're going to use the modern convenience of an electronic microphone.
Oh, okay.
So who had that question? Val,
Yeah.
is it? Here you go.
No, what I was saying was that on at least 2 occasions, the last 5 minutes,
Confirmations.
You said you were
Very
waiting
simple.
for a confirmation, but
Yeah.
you didn't say what it was.
The confirmation is this.
Is it another green triangle or another red triangle?
No.
Another red.
What it is very simple. Is you want to go short the market, okay? And you think it's going to go lower. You want to see the market go lower first. That's part A of the confirmation. So you want to be proved correct.
But how much?
Doesn't matter. Let it go, okay? Because what you want is is you want to see that the market goes lower, number one. Let's say even goes down to here, right? Fine, okay? But in that, and this is just from experience, the market will always correct, okay? And a fractal of something of this nature will form, and you will see two candles with the successive lower lows, okay? When you see that formation, you can go short. So what you've done is you've let the market go short, go down. It's corrected. It looks like it's going to go the other way. You've seen a signal that most of the other participants haven't recognized. You've gone short. And you've picked, in my opinion, a good level, because the top of that fractal level, on an intraday basis, the price should not go lower. So on a daily basis, it's even double good. And you will see prices then, please God, drift off. Or at least go sideways and then drift off. So what you're looking for is kind of, you're looking at this on a micro level. So you're looking for this to go, here's a signal, here's confirmation that the trend may have changed. Now you want to see the trend go lower. We'll do it on one of these over here now. Go lower, wait for the confirmation, or wait for the correction, and wait to get short again. Or even if you see the correction, get short, but have your stop up above here, above the fractal. Here's a very good...
But if you see the correction, why would you not go long?
No, because it's going down. Because if you believe, if let's have a look here. Okay, so here, let's give you a good example here. In this here, here's bullish. During this pattern here, or during this trend here, you see all these bullish candles. There's a bullish fractal, right? These were all very bullish, okay? And what I noticed was, here is a bullish fractal, right? Here is a relatively little bullish fractal, okay? And here is a bullish fractal as well. And for the first time in a long time, these fractals were being broken. So it's signifying to me that there's a trend change. In other words, levels that acted as really, really good support were being broken. So the bulls were getting, so bigger forces. Now, we don't know really what they are. It was probably to do, to be honest, with Italian banks. That the problem within Italian banks was getting very, very worrying for the market. So people who have bought euros thinking that, on the back of Greece, that those troubles were over. So essentially what happened was I noticed both on my 60-minute candles and my 50-minute candles, and also on the dailies, that these levels were being broken for the first time in a while. So that was my first clue, okay? So the fact that they're broken means that I think that there's been a significant trend change, okay? So I'm bearish now. I see this happening. They're not classic, but on my 60 minutes I see it, okay? I was short down here, and I was long yesterday, because this candle's a bit funny actually. In other ones it was more of that. But anyway, but I was long yesterday, and I was long a little bit today, but I am now going to go back being short tomorrow. Why? Because these bullish signals have been broken by this price action here. To me, this is the first wave in a big wave, potentially lower, okay? And secondly is that this is a bearish signal, and yet the market was quite bullish today, and a lot of things that came out were very bullish with respect to Bernanke. But this here is a bearish. So I'm relatively comfortable. Now, again, you can't be right the whole time, right? But the bottom line is that on a risk-reward basis, I'm happy to have a position with a stop around here than I am having a position and a stop around here or around here. Because I think that I've seen a significant trend change, and I think it's beginning to develop.
But Gavin, I have another question for you.
Yep.
You said now, you're looking at your last candle and you're saying, now, tomorrow I'm going to be bearish.
Yeah.
But how can you say that in all honesty? Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
No, but I can do this. I'll show you. Can I move that? This is a bullish signal. Okay, bullish fractal, okay? This is a bullish fractal.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a bullish fractal. Okay, so I'm going to delete all these lines and just put on the 60 minutes.